Hi everybody on YouTube. I decided to take you out into my garden for this video. I promised I would give you a video about our trying to conceive baby number 2. We decided to go naturally this time. I told my husband I did not want to do IVF again. And just to give you a brief history of our TTC experiences for anybody who hasn't watched any of the previous videos. About 12 years ago, we started trying to conceive for baby number 1, and after about 5 years, we successfully conceived our first baby. That was after being overstimulated on Clomid. We were told to take a break, and of course, during that month that we were on a break, we got pregnant. Unfortunately, in the 7th month, we had a stillbirth, which was a very, very horrible experience. After that, we took about a year break and we went to a fertility clinic and did an IUI. We got pregnant again, but unfortunately after 6 weeks I had a miscarriage. I would have had twins that time, so that was also kind of hard for me to handle. And after that we took a very long break, and about 4 years afterwards we decided to go to another fertility clinic where we did IVF, and we successfully conceived our second baby with our first round of IVF, which is my daughter, my 2.5-year-old daughter, and we are so grateful and so thankful for our little baby. But I felt that it was a stressful process. I'm very thankful that it happened the first round, and maybe if I did it again, it would also happen the first round. But I decided I didn't want to pump my body with any more hormones, and I didn't feel like traveling back to the fertility clinic, which is quite far from here. It's about 2.5 hours from our house. The waiting for whether it worked out or not, the 2-week wait, knowing exactly the day when it was put back and planted and whatnot, it was just a very, very stressful time, and I didn't really want to do that again. My husband is all for it, but I told him that I just don't feel like I can do that spiritually or physically this time around. So on that note, this is cycle 1 of our trying to conceive naturally, baby number 2. I'm on cycle day number 18. I started taking supplements, natural supplements, on cycle day 4. And the supplements that I have been taking is evening primrose oil, Vitex, sun chlorella pills, liver cleanse pills, colon cleanse pills, vitamin C, folic acid, and I think I've mentioned pretty much all the supplements I've been taking. If you have any questions about any particular one, feel free to leave a question down below. The reason why I'm taking Vitex is because I've read that it helps with progesterone, low progesterone, and since that is my biggest problem, I figured why not try it out to see if it works. I've also changed my diet a little. I've decided to exclude gluten products, wheat products, as much as I can, because I appear to be very sensitive to gluten. Not as sensitive to call it celiac disease, but I noticed that when I don't eat as much or leave it out completely from my diet, then I feel a lot better and I have less bloating in my stomach. So I figured if my insides are working properly without being pumped with gluten all the time, then it could only help my fertility. So, and I've been doing that for the past 2 weeks or so, and I feel a lot better, and the Vitex seems to be helping considerably. My only problem is that I did not get any fertile cervical mucus this time around, so maybe my second cycle I'll do a lot better with that. I guess I need to wait for all these supplements to kind of sink in and just be in my system for a while in order to regulate my hormones in my body. So, but I'm approaching this with patience and with a positive attitude. So I really hope it works. I also wanted to mention that I did order an OvaQ monitor, and that just came in today. So I will start using that in my next cycle if this cycle doesn't work. Because I think if I read correctly, you're supposed to start using it on the 4th or 5th day of your cycle. So, and I'll let you know how that goes in my next cycle. If you have any questions so far, just let me know. Until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.